Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a part 2 for my breast augmentation, my boob job journey, or whatever it's called, because it's not really a journey anymore because it's done. But yeah, I was supposed to record this back in like March, so we're in June now, and you know, of course it's me. I always say I'm gonna do something and then life catches up to me and I absolutely have no time, so whatever, here I am now. But yeah, the last thing that I said, or where I left off in part 1 was the day after my surgery. And you guys, when I tell you guys this, I am like being 100% honest. I literally did not remember recording that last clip of the day after my surgery. Like, I was on so many drugs and I was so tired and just so out of it that I seriously, that first week after my surgery was such a blur. If you guys hear my kids fighting, they are. But yeah, I don't remember anything like recording that clip. It was funny because when I was looking through my videos and pictures from back in February after I got my surgery done, a lot of the pictures and videos that I took, I honestly don't remember. I remember like stuff after, like 2 weeks after or a week after my surgery. But yeah, that first week was just a blur. Like, I was so out of it. I was in so much pain. But anyway, yeah, okay, so let me start from after that first week. So I did end up taking the 2 weeks off of work because I had this feeling that I should, and I'm so glad that I went with that feeling because I was in pain. I was in a lot of pain. I remember reaching out to people that had the surgery, like asking them like, oh my god, when is this gonna go away? I felt so much pressure. I couldn't sleep because you had to sleep sitting up, and it was super uncomfortable. I felt like I couldn't breathe. It was just so much pressure. It was so tight, and it felt like it was burning, you know, in my chest, and it was really uncomfortable. So I couldn't lift anything. Just existing was uncomfortable for me. And I remember watching like other people's YouTube videos about this, and I was like, oh my god, you know, like the recovery for them was so fast, like it'll be the same for me. Yeah, no, it took me about a full month to feel normal, but even then I still couldn't sleep. I had to still sleep on my like sitting up. You know, doing some things was still very uncomfortable. Getting dressed was uncomfortable. I had to wear that band that went around the top for the first 2 weeks, and that shit hurt. Like, it was painful. I had a rash like on my armpits. I had a rash right here, because it's supposed to be, you know, tight. It's supposed to compress your boobs and push them down. And I think if anything, that was probably like the most uncomfortable part. I think that was what made me feel even more uncomfortable, because I would take breaks throughout the day where I would take it off just, and I could feel like I could breathe again. And so yeah, when the doctor told me that I didn't have to wear it anymore, I was so happy. And it's funny because after I stopped wearing it, I felt like I started recovering faster. So yeah, I blamed the band. So watch out for the band. It is going to be uncomfortable, but it does help a lot. So okay, 2 days after my surgery, I went to go get checked. They took off, they checked it. They didn't take off my stitches that day. They were super hard still. They were like up here, you know, but I didn't care. And honestly, I wasn't even really paying attention to it because I was just in so much pain that I was like, just do whatever you need to do. I want to go back home and I want to go back to sleep. And then I went back a week and a half later, and that's when they took off my stitches. But because I got my incision through my nipple, my nipples were still really numb. Like, I could not feel anything. So when they took off the stitches, I was like, oh, you're done. So yeah, there was that. And then that's when they told me that I didn't have to wear the band anymore. So then I went back to work 2 weeks after the surgery, and doing some things was still uncomfortable. I was still on my pain medication, so that helped. But obviously this pain medication was a lot less than the one that I was taking at home, because that one was just making me so drowsy. I was like in and out of sleep all day. I could hardly stay awake, which was good because whenever I was awake, I was super uncomfortable. And then it's June now, so I started getting feeling on my nipples, more so on my left side, about 3 weeks ago, a month ago. So it took about 2-3 months ish for me to have feeling on this nipple. And then on this side, it's still coming back, and I feel it more as the days go by. So that's good, because I hear that a lot of people, it takes like longer, like years, to get their nipple feeling back, and I couldn't go without that. So it felt so weird not feeling it. So I have that feeling back. Sizing, I ended up doing 480 cc on this side, and then wait, no, was it was 490 and then 550. So now my bra size is a double D. And at first, like when I first got them done, I was kind of like, oh, like these are kind of too big, but they've dropped a lot since then, and now they look super natural. Like, not supernatural, but they look really, really natural. And I'm really, really beyond happy with the way that they look. I can go shirtless now, and not shirtless. I can go braless now, and they look good. You know, I got exactly what I wanted. They're not like up here and like super perky. You know, they're nice and subtle, and they're really natural looking. And I feel so much better about myself. A lot of the clothes that I wear now, I just feel so much more comfortable, and I'm just super duper happy with the way that everything turned out. I'm so glad I didn't chicken out at the last minute and was like, you know what, I can't do this. And yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to go through with it, and I'm really happy with the way that they turned out. I just had a checkup on Friday, and today is Sunday, so I went in for my 4-month post-op appointment, and she said that everything looked great. She said that they're nice and mobile, which is what they want. They don't want them to be super hard. She says that they're dropping amazingly, and she says it's one of the fastest recoveries she's ever seen, which makes me really happy, because the recovery process was just a pain in the ass. But it was super worth it. And yeah, let me show you guys. As you guys can see, like, I have cleavage now. Like, that's crazy to me, because this has never happened to me before. Like, I've never had this in my life, and like, it's crazy, because I'm like, a lot of the things that I do now, I'm like, I have boobs now. Like, not a lot of the things that I do, but just like when I'm wearing things, or like, this might be gross, but like, I have boob sweat now, and like, I know it's super gross, but like, that makes me kind of excited. I'm probably gonna get like fed up with this as we go more into summertime, but like, I'm super happy. So right now I'm wearing a tank top, and then the bra that I'm wearing under is not a push-up bra by any means. It's super thin. Like, it's seriously like really, really thin material. So let me show you guys what they look like now. So this is a front view of them. Here. Okay, so as you guys can see, I don't know, wait, let me see, maybe this helps. Okay, so they look pretty, almost pretty identical. They're not, I just want to say they're not identical, but that's okay because they weren't identical to begin with, and the fact that they got them to look super close, like similar in size and shape, is all I wanted. Like, I didn't want them to be perfect. If anything, it makes me happy that they still have that like more natural look to them. The fact that one's still just slightly bigger, but it's nothing like what it used to be. So yeah, this is the front view of them, and this is the one that had always been bigger, and this is the one that had always been smaller, but now you can't even tell. Oh my god, they look so good. I'm so happy. And then, okay, so this is the side view. So there are the girls. They're sitting up nicely, but not too up, you know, sitting just right. And then this is the other side. See, like, you wouldn't even be able to tell, like, that I got a boob job until I put, like, a side-by-side picture, which they showed me yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, on Friday. Of course, I can't show you guys that because I'm completely naked, and I'm not going to put myself out there like that. But, yeah, like, the difference is insane to me, like, how different they look and how amazing they look. I'm just super happy with the way that everything turned out, with the way that everything healed. You can't even see my scar because it's literally right around my nipple, so like you can't see it at all. Like, it's like sorry, it's like 98% invisible. Like, you can kind of see it if you like really look at it, but no one's ever gonna look at it besides my husband, so there's that. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way that everything looked. I'm gonna put up some side-by-side pictures right here, so as you guys can see, like, it's such a huge difference. Like, I can't believe it. I'm so incredibly happy with the way that everything turned out. I'll post a picture of like that I took post-op, and yeah, like, I'm just so incredibly happy with everything. You know, the price wasn't terrible. I paid a total of $5,000 for them, because when I went to put my down payment, it was during December, so they were having like a Christmas special, so I got $1,000 off. So instead of paying $6,000, I paid $5,000. You know, and I was like, hey, I was willing to pay the $6, but take away those $1,000, I'll take it. And you know, amazing. And like I said, I got saline, and I thought that they weren't gonna feel as natural, but they feel normal. Like, you would not be able to tell that I have anything inside of me right now. Like, it's crazy. Sometimes I can feel it a little bit, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, I ended up doing saline. There was something else I was gonna mention, but I can't remember. I cannot remember. So anyway, I did ask you guys if, I asked on my Instagram if there was any questions that anyone had about my surgery. So I'll be answering those. I don't know how to go to my screenshots. Okay, let me see. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay. Okay, so I'll start with these questions now. So my sister asked if I could take them out and give them to her. No, I can't. It was very painful to put them in, so no. Go get your own, sis. Someone said, how much pain looking into getting mine done after I'm done breastfeeding? Okay, it's not as bad as childbirth, so there's that. It's not, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like extremely painful, it's just extremely uncomfortable. Like, it's very, like, it feels really tight. It feels like it's burning. The stitches will get itchy. You'll feel like you can't breathe for like the first few days, but then afterwards, like, you'll be okay. So sis, go get them done. The pain, the uncomfort that I felt was definitely worth it. My friend Kimberly asked if she can see them. Girl, of course, I already showed them to you. Someone said, how many cc's did you get? Why are you so pretty? Okay. Becky, thank you. I love you. I got, oh my god, what did I say? I think it was 490 or 480 and then 550. Because this one was already slightly bigger, so yeah, that's how many cc's I got. Someone said, where did you go and how much was it? I want to know a safe place I can go to. Thank you. So I went to Athenex here in Fresno, California, and I paid $5,000. I paid $2,500 as my down payment, and then for my pre-op appointment, I paid the remaining amount. And the doctor that I got was Dr. Ceresi, and he was completely amazing. My team said, girl, I just want to know everything. I hope I mentioned everything in this video. If there's anything else, I'll probably upload later on. But as of right now, with the mental capacity that I have, that's all I can remember. Someone said, how long was the recovery? Like I said, it was 2 weeks to feel normal-ish. But after that, it took me about a month to feel more normal. And I think by the time I got to 3 months, I was completely perfect. So now I feel normal. I can sleep on my side. I can go braless. Sometimes I can lay on my stomach and be completely fine. So there's that. Was it expensive? I personally don't think so. $5,000 for such an amazing job, I feel like it was nothing. But I do remember that for saline, normal price is $7,000 for, $6,000, and for, wait, hold on. I remember that for saline, regular price is $6,000, and then for silicone, it's $7,000. But like I said, I went in December, so I got those $1,000 off, so I paid $5,000. Someone said, how did you choose your size? Which implant did you get? Thanks for sharing. Like I said, saline. I chose my size when I went in for my consult, but then when I talked to the doctor, he suggested I go bigger just because he said that it would look even better because of my body shape, and you know, so I trusted him and I was like, okay, just do whatever you gotta do. So I was initially going to do 450 and 500, but then I ended up doing 490 and 550. And so they have you try on a bra with the shirt on top, and they put on the cc's, and it shows you about what it's supposed to look like. And from what I remember, it's pretty spot on. So yeah, choosing my size was not hard at all. So yeah, and I think, you know, I think really talking to your doctor and letting them know like exactly what you're going for, what you want it to look like. Some people like that perky, you know, and more lifted look. I personally didn't want that, just because I already knew I was going to be self-conscious about it. I'm not self-conscious about it anymore, not as much. I still kind of am, but you know, as time goes and I'm buying clothes that fit me, I'm starting to get more comfortable with the way that everything looks. So yeah, definitely talk to your doctor if you plan on getting them done, to your surgeon, and see what your best choices are, and try on all the sizes. And if you think, if you try on a size and you're like, I should go bigger, because if not, you're gonna get your surgery and then they're gonna drop and you're gonna wish you would have gone bigger. And I already know that for next time, like in 10 years when I have to redo them, I'm probably gonna go bigger. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. I feel like I talked forever. My mouth is super dry. Actually, I'm gonna start drinking some water. But yeah, if anything else pops up, I'll mention it in another video whenever I post again. So if not, I'll just probably post it on my Instagram, which if you're not following me, follow me. And yeah, or ask me on Twitter, whatever. I might put the picture up here. I don't know. Okay, anyway, thank you guys so much for listening and for watching. And If you guys have any more questions, just comment down below. Contact me on social media. You know, no big deal, girl. I got you. I'll answer your questions. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.